Hi everyone, this is Rajkumar. Agenda of this video to understand theoretical concept of class and object. With this diagram, we can understand class is the template. Using this template, we can create n number of instances object. Okay, around us everything we call it as object. Each and every object has a property. To understand this, I will give you an example. Consider car is an object. Number of wheels is one property for car. Number of seats is another property for the car. And probably the another property is a fuel tank capacity. Different car will have different property. If you consider SUV is the car that will be a object and that has 6 seaters. If you consider another object a sedan car, it will have only 4 seats. With that, what we are understanding is different objects will have different properties. Okay, same thing if we consider for programming language also we have a object, but this object is not only having a property, it also have a member function or behavior. So the property other name for the property is data member and the behavior other name is member function. Okay, so to understand this, first of all, I will give you an example. Consider you are going to a shop and trying to purchase a table. When you go to a shop will ask you some requirements, meaning the dimension of the table, weight of the table, and what is the number of legs what you want to have it in the table, right? These all he will ask us a requirement. Okay, this also called a property of the particular table, correct? And then you may ask that like what is the cost of the table. So he will have a formula to calculate a cost. What he will do is like whatever requirement he got it from you, right? The property, using this property he will apply into that formula. The property whatever he got, he will apply those properties into the formula and derive a cost, and he will give you a what is the estimate for the particular table. This is what he will give, right? So this estimate what he is calculating, right? The estimation or operations what he is doing on top of the property to produce a cost or estimate the cost, no, this operation is called as a member function. Okay, this will differ for different table. Like if your requirement is different, then probably the cost will be different, right? So maybe the dimension of the table is lower and lesser weight. If you want to keep, the cost will be lesser. If you have a big table with no more number of legs, and like the weight of the table should be more, right? Obviously cost will vary. So with that, like what we can understand here is like each and every object, the property will differ, and based on the property only the member function will operate. Okay, so we will transform the same into programming language. Programming language, as I already told, class the template, it will have a property and member function, and this is actually act as a template. Object will be created using this template. We'll see this is the table class, base, dimension, shape, weight, number of legs, these all property of the table class, and cost is the member function which is used. This member function will operate on top of this property to do all the operation. Okay, so consider first time one user is coming and trying to purchase a table, then obviously one object will be created. Okay, that's a table one object, and next time if next user come or the same user trying to purchase a new table, then the new table will have a separate object, right? That's actually table 2. Okay, requirement is different, the property is different for object 1 and object 2. So the result of this member function is also different. Why? Because this object is using this property, this object will use this property to calculate a cost. Okay, so with that, like what we are understanding is like we can have n number of objects can be created using the template meaning a class. Okay, so but each and every object will use their own property. Okay, it won't use some other object's property. It will, if object 1 will use object 1 property, object 2 will use object 2's property only. This is what the outcome of this video. Hope you understood clearly what is class and object. Class a template, we can create n number of object using the template, and each and every object will have property and member function, and the particular object only able to use or do operation on top of the same object's property. Okay, hope we are clear. Thanks for watching.